January's monthly sponsor is 352 Media Group. It's where you go when you need things done in media. Coming up next on The Real Shirt Wearers.
So after Jason and I had that falling out at that event a few weeks ago, I decided that I wanted to move as far away from him as I possibly could. So I called a good friend of mine, Alun Evans from Prudential Real Estate, and he arranged for me to get a new house all the way on the other side of the country in Canada. We had a nice little conversation about, moving my home. I'm ridiculously wealthy, so it was very easy for me, unlike some of the other people I associate with. So I sent out a tweet, saying I'm so happy that this went really well. I was at Starbucks enjoying a Trenzo, which is, their new size that they introduced. Very large, very exclusive for people like myself. And I get a text saying that Amber Plaster was going to use Alun as well. Oh no. So of course I went to my roof, which is my sanctuary where I like to go and get things off of my chest. And I called Amber and I had to tell her about herself. Having Alun as my realtor when I move into Canada, that's my thing, all right? So the last thing I want is for you to move in on my realtor. He both buys and sells, so I hope she doesn't think that she can just follow me to Canada as well. Canada, America's hat, belongs to me. Listen, I'm moving across the country to get away from you people, all right? Don't you understand? Trying to use Alun from Prudential because he's the best, I'm the best. Alun Evans is the #1 best. Why would you want to work with anyone else who is less than the best? You know what? You're like 19th best. You're like Taylor Swift best. Why is it that the #1 would not want to work with the #1? That was very odd to me. You're like Jennifer Aniston best, all right? And I'm Angelina Jolie. So it's Prudential. Amber, it would be prudent of you to not follow me to Canada. I mean, what's up? All right, Alun is great. He's wonderful. I have him. You don't. That's the end of the story. So in the end, I talked to Alun, and I guess I finally realized that, he's good enough to work with everybody. He's good enough to work with all of the A-listers, even some B and C and D-listers, Jason. I don't think I'm gonna move to Canada anymore. They have really, really, really cold winters. But let me tell you one thing. You have done me wrong! As your friend, Amber Plaster, ex-friend.
352 Media Group. The group means they're awesome.